So this is part 2 in our Gmail series because there is so much to cover with Gmail. So we're just going to call this the advanced Gmail video. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to search your emails. Very important that you know how to search. And then we're also going to talk about how Calendar, Google Keep, and Tasks is built into your Gmail. And also, we're going to talk briefly about how to star your emails and then how to set up desktop notifications. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is how to search your emails. So as you see at the top of your inbox, you have search email right here. Now you can simply type in something right there if you want. Let's say I'm looking for an email that I got about a certain podcast. And if I just type in podcast, it's going to bring up 270 options. Let's see how many options. It's bringing up 273 options. So I need to narrow that down. So I'm going to click on the little shark tooth and it brings up this whole menu of options. I know it has podcast in it. So it has the words podcast. If I remember correctly, I think it was from Katie Ritter. So the more information you can give the search, the better off you'll be. So it was to me. Now, if you know the subject, and I think it had podcast in the subject, so I'm going to put it in there. And then the next one has the word. So that means anywhere in the body of the email, it has the word podcast. And let's say I know it also had the word coaching. It's within 1 day, so I'm going to leave that blank. Now, this is the important part. I'm thinking I may have deleted this email. So right here where it says search, the default is to search all mail. If you go all the way over here and click on the little shark tooth, this gives you other options to search within. And I want to go into mail, spam, and trash. I want it to search my entire, any email that I ever got. So I'm going to click that. I don't think it had an attachment, but that is kind of nice. If you're searching for an email and you know it had an attachment, you could click that. And then I'm going to click search. And then boom, I've got it right there. Here it is, Katie Ritter, new podcast for coaches by coaches. So that is what I was looking for. And then I could open up that email and I found it. So knowing how to search is really important. And the more information you give, the better it is. Another thing with searching, you can actually just search within a certain label. So Google certification, and I could just search Katie in Google certification and search, and then here is all of her emails within that label. So that is just limiting it to the Google certification label. So that is searching. The next thing I want to talk about is calendar. So you can create an event in your Google Calendar directly from Gmail. This saves time and unnecessary toggling between Calendar and Gmail in different tabs. And it will insert the details from the email into the event. It's so cool. So let me show you how that would work. Over here, you have these toolbars right here on the right hand side. So here's an event. So I'm going to open that up. And now there's 2 ways that you can do this. One is you go up here to the skinny snowman at the top, and I could click that, and then it says create event. I click that. It opens up a whole new tab, and it includes everyone in that email. So if you look at the email, it was to me, but it was also CC'd to Sarah Hoffman at OhioSchoolCounselorAssociation.com. So both of those people are then added in here. It will put the text of the email in the notes section here. But if you notice, it didn't pick up that this says March 20th. So I would have to go in and change it to March 20th. And I would have to go in and change this to 12. And then I could click save. The event title is pulled from the email subject line. So it's just called event. And then I could click save. And then it will send an invite email to those calendar guests. I could say don't send, or I could go ahead and send it. And they're outside of my organization. That's fine. I'm going to invite them. Another way that I could have done that is to actually click on the icon in the right-hand side that says calendar. So let's say I open up this email and I'm like, all right, so I've got an event invitation. I want to look at my calendar to see if I'm available. I can click on the calendar icon and it brings up my calendar. So then I can go through and I could click on this and put March 20th. And right there, I see that I'm actually working. So I see that I'm actually not available. But I already created that event. So this is a really nice feature, is to just have your calendar right there available where you can look through and see if you're available when you get an email. So it's kind of baked in. And it's sometimes kind of hidden because maybe you've seen these but haven't really clicked on them. So I encourage you to play around with that. Right here on the Skinny Snowman, you always want to look at the options. Select calendar. You may want to make sure that the calendars that you want are turned on so that you have a full picture of your availability if you're clicking through your calendar. So that's how you can create a calendar event right within Gmail. Very cool. All right, next I'm going to move to tasks and Keep. So Google Keep, there's a shortcut to Google Keep right here within Gmail. And there's also another thing underneath it called tasks. So tasks would be like just a simple to-do list. And it's up to you whether you want to use Google Keep or tasks. As a visual person, I prefer Keep. I like that in Google Keep, I can change the color. I can share a note with someone else to enable collaboration. And I can set a reminder. And it's really cool. In Google Keep, you can actually set a location reminder. So I have a running grocery list and I have the location reminder set for the Kroger in Waterville. So whenever I'm close to Kroger in Waterville, my Google Keep will automatically pop up my my grocery list. Tasks is definitely more well integrated into Gmail, but Keep has a bigger range of features. If you're currently using neither, I would just give one a try. Check it out for a week, see how you like it. So let me show you. So here is a task. So I got an email and it says to call your mom. Let's start with creating a task. So I could just click, open up the email. Don't forget to call your mom. And up here in this toolbar, I can create a task. So if you see that little check mark with the plus, that is add to task. So I could click that. It brings it right over here. And then this says call your mom. It puts the email right in the task list. And I could click edit and add more details. I could add a due date and I could add a subtest. So I could say, make sure that I call my mom by Sunday and then okay. And I could set a repeat where I call my mom every Sunday. That is task. When I'm done with it, which we all like checking things off of our to-do list, I could just click that and it's done. And then of course I can undo it. I can also delete this email and it's in the task. So I could delete this email, bring up my task list again, and as you can see, call your mom is still there. And right there's the email. I can click on that and it will pop open that email. So it sort of holds that email over there so you can get it out of your inbox, but then you're still in your task list. Okay. Another way that I could put a task in my task list is by simply taking this email and dragging it over here to the task list. So I can just drag it over there. Now, of course, I already have it in there, but it did put it in twice. So that's interesting. It did put it in twice. So I'm going to take one of those out. So you could drag it over there, or you could open up the email, go here to the top to add to task. That is how you can use the task. So now I'm going to show you how to put your Gmail, how to put a Gmail into your Google Keep. Go to Google Keep and then see where it says take a note and it's got a yellow plus sign. You're going to click on that and see right there, call your mom. Now this is where you can add more detail. So I'm just going to write call mom. And right there, Skinny Snowman. It's going to give me more information. I can open it up in Keep to see it. And here's call mom. And this is where I can add a reminder. I can add people. I can add someone else. So like maybe I add my brother to call mom also, and we could work on it together. I could add color to the note. I could add a picture to the note. I could add a picture of my mom. And then the Skinny Snowman gives you even more options. So you could add a label, add a drawing, make a copy, show checkboxes, and you could actually copy this right to Google Docs. Now the reminder is the really cool option. So I could actually put a reminder. I could add a location, but that is nice. And then I could add more information, and then I can close that. That is Google Keep and tasks. And we also talked about calendar. The next thing I want to talk about is something real simple, and that is how to star your emails. Starred emails are similar to the starred feature in Google Drive. The idea is to star emails that are important. They may require you maybe to follow up, or it's a message that you want to be able to access quickly without needing to search or sift through a bunch of labels and different things. So once you're done with that email, you can then remove the star. So here's an important email. So all you do is in this toolbar here, you're just going to click that little star. And as you notice, I have another email down here that is also starred. And what makes it nice is you can go through and you can sort up here real quickly and just click starred, and it will show you the starred emails. All right, so none. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was desktop notifications. And this allows a little speech bubble to show up on your screen to let you know of an incoming email. And it gives you a little preview as to who it's from. So let's say you're waiting for a specific email. This is a great use of this notification tool. And you can turn this on or off as you wish. So let me show you how to turn this on. This is in the settings. We're going to go to all settings, and you're going to scroll down here to desktop notifications. Now I have mine turned off, but I'm going to turn it on. And of course you want to go down here and click save. So that was a lot of information. You learned how to search, the task calendar in Google Keep, and how to star emails. The next video on Gmail is going to be how to schedule emails to go out using that toolbar, how to snooze emails, and then canned responses, which are like templates that you could set up for responses, and some other fun things that I'll figure out. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.